A fierce storm rages outside, trapping Tom and Jerry inside the house with nothing to eat. Their stomachs growl in unison. They declare a temporary truce and make a pact. They will work together to cook a magnificent meal. Tom finds a fancy cooking show on television. The chef is preparing a soup de poisson à la crème, creamy fish soup. Tom, feeling inspired, decides this will be their goal. Jerry, more practical, points to a picture of a simple cheese sandwich in a magazine. Tom attempts to read the recipe from the TV, but it's too fast. He tries to write it down using a crayon and the wall, resulting in a messy, incomprehensible list that includes a handful of something green and a splash of something white. They raid the pantry. Tom finds a can of tuna fish, perfect for the soup. Jerry finds a giant wedge of cheese, perfect for the sandwich. They argue, each tugging at their prized ingredient, until the can and cheese go flying. The tuna can hit a bag of flour on a high shelf, causing it to explode like a powdery bomb. The kitchen is instantly covered in a white haze. Tom, now white-faced, sneezes violently, blowing a rolling pin off the counter. The rolling pin rolls into a carton of eggs on the table. Eggs fly everywhere. Jerry, trying to be helpful, attempts to catch them with a frying pan, but only succeeds in batting one directly into Tom's face. Tom, blind with egg yolk, stumbles and grabs the refrigerator door for support. The door swings open, and a gallon of milk perched precariously on the shelf tips over, creating a white river across the kitchen floor. Jerry, trying to escape the milk flood, jumps onto the counter and lands on the blender's button. The blender, filled with the remains of a fruit smoothie, erupts, spraying pink liquid all over the walls and ceiling. The noise activates the smart robotic vacuum. It zooms into the kitchen, but instead of cleaning, it spreads the flour, egg, and milk mixture into a thick, pancake-like batter all over the floor. In the chaos, the wedge of cheese lands right in front of Jerry. He tries to drag it away, but it slides directly into the path of the electric cheese grater Tom had plugged in. The grater devours the cheese, shooting shredded cheese everywhere like a yellow snowstorm. Tom, remembering something green, grabs a potted plant from the windowsill and dumps it into the soup pot. It's not parsley, it's catnip. The kitchen fills with a strong, herbal aroma that makes Tom decidedly silly and uncoordinated. The milk river has now reached the freezer door, which Jerry had opened looking for ice cream. The milk freezes on contact, creating a slippery ice rink. Tom, under the influence of catnip, puts on a pair of butterstick skates and attempts to figure skate. Jerry, trying to salvage something, drags a tomato into the pressure cooker and accidentally slams the lid shut. The pressure builds, and the cooker starts to whistle and shake, shooting jets of steam and eventually launching the tomato like a cannonball onto the ceiling. The steam from the pressure cooker sets off the ultra-sensitive fire alarm. Its piercing shriek adds to the cacophony. The kitchen sprinklers activate, dousing everything and everyone in cold water. The storm clears. The water from the sprinklers mixes with the flour, egg, cheese, and catnip on the floor to form a thick, lumpy, bizarre-looking paste. Exhausted, Tom and Jerry slump against the fridge, staring at their creation. The dog Spike, attracted by the noise, sticks his head in. He sniffs the strange paste on the floor, takes a tentative lick, and then devours the whole thing with a happy wag of his tail. He gives an approving bark.